In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of a great and wonderfully interesting sake from the Macho series. So today, I'm going to be covering the Macho Gorilla. Hi everyone, I'm Jay, and I'm going to steer you through this wonderful maze of interesting stories about Japanese sake. So please join me and enjoy, and I hope you learn something. I hope you guys can teach me something in relation to sake that you've experienced, and I'll talk about all of the stuff I've experienced in my time in Japan and also what I'm doing here in Toronto, Canada. Please enjoy. Okay, so let's talk about the Macho series in general. Now, the Macho series is actually born from a brewery called Makino Shuzo, which is in the southern kind of central part of Japan, in Gunma prefecture. Now, in fact, originally this sake, maybe they only had maybe 4 or 5 different macho types as an experiment. We had the macho man, you had the macho woman, and the macho mask. They all had variations on the theme, right? And the theme here you can see is the muscle. And the muscle here really is based on the idea that, you know, this particular brand does not polish to a high rate the rice. So you have a lot of the rice grain left here in the product. The polish rate in this particular one for Macho Gorilla, because it's wild, is around 90% polish. 90%. So that means that 90% of the rice grain still remains in the product. For the Macho Man, you have around 70%, and it's all machi rice. Then you have the woman, which is also around 70%, 60%, and again it's still muscle. And then you have the one with the mask on the front, and that mask means it's hiding what the rice type is. So it's really fun and kind of interesting sake. So the brewery itself, Makino Shuzo, has been around for around 320 years. The brewery is a very long line, very rich history in the Gunma prefecture, one of the first actual breweries in Gunma. And that brewery actually has a very, very serious base product line. So this is a spin-off of the base product, and it's actually created by the son of the owner. The son of the owner wanted to create something that was a little bit more fun, a bit more interesting than very serious traditional sake. It was really good, but he wanted to create something that's a little bit more fun and interesting and to kind of appeal to people's visual aspects. So he created this series. I discovered this series, and actually I discovered the Macho Man, which is the yellow one. I discovered that in Tachinomi in Shimbashi in Tokyo. So I was really interested in why that kind of muscle label was on the product on the shelf there that some people were drinking. And so I asked the owner to please, can I get more information on the product? And it so happens that the person next to me was drinking some, and he said, hey, don't laugh at that label. The sake is really good. I have it, please try. And I tried it and I thought, oh wow, this is amazing. So then after that, I went around to any of the tashinomis I saw or izakaya, and if I ever saw Macho being available, I always had a glass, and I also shared a glass with my friends as well, so everybody got familiar with the product too. So this product here we're looking at, the Macho Gorilla. Now this is an old Kimoto style sake. So what we have there is like I said, is 90% polish, and this is kind of decided as a really wild character, right? All of the other characters are based on human beings, but this one's based on a wild animal. And the reason why it's wild is because of the 90% polish. It's all based on natural yeast, ambient environment yeast. So, and it's also high protein as well. So most of the rice grain is still available in this brew, and it makes it very kind of acidic. It makes it very full-bodied. The color is kind of like a golden color, which we're sharing a bit as well, because obviously we're going to drink this, or I'm going to drink this, and you're going to watch me drinking it. But the idea is that this is a very full-bodied sake, and you can have it with meats and kind of full-bodied dishes, and you can also serve it at kind of different temperatures, from cold to room temperature to kind of like 45 degrees warm as well. I'll go through temperatures in a later video, but for this I'm going to serve it obviously to myself at room temperature, and it's amazing. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and taste this. So now You have a nice, if you notice that the color here on this sake is really kind of like a golden color, right? So this brew is particularly, Kimoto style is a longer brew. The process to make it is much longer than traditional modern sake that you have today. But in terms of this color, it's like a lovely, I don't know if you can see here in the light, it's a lovely kind of golden color. The aromas on it kind of like butterscotch notes on it, kind of really toasted notes as well. So it's great full body sake. And the taste is great. It's like a really lovely notes of of high umami, lovely toasted notes, roasted notes on it as well, roasted chestnuts. It's really great. And as like I said, I recommend this with things like meat dishes, full body dishes. You can serve at a range of temperatures. And I would say, if you had a chance to try the others in the series as well, I highly recommend it. I'll be talking about some of the others as well in later videos, and then I'll finally get the set together, what I call my set, even though there's more than that, but this particular set I really like is the man, the woman, and this particular gorilla one as well. I tend to bring this one into Canada in the winter time because this is a really great winter sake. Like I said, warm temperatures and really cold, long winters that we have here in Canada. So it's amazing for that. And like I said, it's very versatile with dishes. And I want you to enjoy it. So if you find these little sessions useful, like I said from before, the previous videos, it's a game in progress for me. I'm finding out new things all the time on the editing side of things and presentation style of things. It's not perfect yet, but each step by step, you can join me on this journey as well. And if you like, please subscribe. If you are finding it useful, you have any questions, please post some comments below. I'm happy to try and answer them. And please enjoy your sake. Keep drinking. It's so important.